the big old box of fire. All right, guys, we'll go through that box of fire in a minute. Let's set it up there. You know, I always jump on a minute or two early. I think I'm like 3 minutes early this time, or 4, because I like people to be able to jump on, and you know, I want to get started on time. So if I start early, it's like, hey, after a couple minutes, man, the bowl's gonna run. Thank you so much, Flamin' Jackson. Anybody that's watching so far that's, you know, you jumping on early, that is a link right there that you might want to click on when the video is done. Let me see if I can. All right, you guys there? Sorry about that. Jackson put a, thank you guys. I see the comments now. So Jackson Collins put a link and I accidentally clicked on it. I was trying to pin it. But I'll have Sip Chomper and Flamin' Jackson are going to put that link in the chat, throughout the chat. And then I'll have them put it in towards the end. And that link, let me tell you guys what it's for, is Midge. And most of you guys know who Midge is. Eric, he just lost his dad today. And they're trying to give him a funeral service or a cremation, whatever. But it's a GoFundMe link for Midge for his dad. So if anybody wants to give to that, you know, I couldn't give much, but I gave something. So you guys, I just wanted that to be in the chat. And I'll have them posted a few times as I go through the video. So, it's the year-end wrap-up with Uncle Bocow. All right, let's start out. The first thing I'm going to do is show you guys. What's up, everybody? Let me show you guys the giveaway, and then we'll do the drawing. We'll talk a little bit about some stuff. So this is going to go to one person that put the stuff in the comments. They're supposed to put one. I'm going to pick one winner. And if they're not here, then guess what? We pick again. All right, the first thing in this giveaway box is a tincture. It's a lemon brain tink from Jamie Sarasoli, and it is beautiful. What do you got? What are you eating that on? That's gross. She's eating my masala sauce on corn chips. I
might not like it, but I wanted to try it.
All right, so we have we have the tincture, also an Uncle Bocow Carolina Reaper pepper powder, 1 ounce. This is like a pound of peppers once it's dehydrated and ground, guys. Very strong. And then if you want to kick it up, the flavor and the heat, a Fatalii. This stuff is beautiful, man. Put this on some fish tacos, some chicken. You put it on anything. I put it on salads. Sprinkle it. But yeah, Fatalii powder. Also, in this is an award-winning Uncle Bocow Vicious Verde. You already know that had to go in there. Also, my famous Blazin Bonnet Scotch Bonnet Hot Sauce. Do me a favor, folks. Everybody right now, smash that like button. Blazin Bonnet. And, of course, the Chili Head's favorite, the People's Choice, Mag Mash. It's got Yellow Reaper, Fatalii, Habanero, Carolina Reaper pepper powder. It's the hottest one of those three. And then we got what Mrs. Bocow's eating right now. This is unreleased. It's the last bottle in existence. This is Mad Masala. It's Yellow Ghost and
oh no, we forgot about the ricotta. Indian
spices. Hey, somebody just did it. Hold on, let me get my glasses because I don't want to miss this. I just seen something pop up on the screen. Okay, Sip Chomper has it right there. That's the link. You can see that. That's the link for, what you call it. All right, the Mad Masala. We also have a black garlic jerk sauce. Last bottle that there is known to man. Now there's like 1 or 2 people that have this that haven't got to eat it yet. There's some people that tested it. And last but not least, my Taco Loco Red Fatalii Primatali taco sauce. So you're getting 6 Uncle Bocow sauces, a tincture, and 2 Uncle Bocow powders. And this will ship out on Thursday.
Come and get my senses.
Okay, she's eating verde sauce, a special verde I made just for her. She's eating that on the chips. Now she's talking.
Well, that was just the flavor of those. Yeah, the flavoring that's already on the chips.
Thank you.
Is not supposed to be paired with that. But I was just curious. It's not just,
correct.
It was good for like 1 or 2 chips, but then I probably never did it again.
All right, my heat kicked on right before I started the video, so I'm hot and I got a little fan on me, but I'm not happy because it was really nice and cool in here. And all right, so let's get into some. I just want to talk about a couple quick things, and then we'll do the drawing. By the way, we had 50 entries, guys. You can go back and look at the comment section and see for yourself. They're all right there. I've been shaking these things around for quite a while now to shuffle them.
I entered 50 times.
But all the U.S. contestants are in there. There was 2 that weren't U.S., but this was a U.S. only. All right, so let's talk about a couple things, guys, while we're here. First, I want to just kind of do a year-end wrap-up. I'm not going to keep you guys long. We'll get to the drawing soon. But I want to talk about what happened this year in the chili community, or what was I involved in, or what did I see that was just amazing. Year-end wrap-up. This is my first full year being launched as a hot sauce company, so I did okay. I could have done better, but I got sick. But I was able to go out. This is my first year doing shows. I could go out and to the farmers markets and different things, and I had a great time. And now I know why people do this. You don't make a ton of money, hardly ever. You might hit a couple good ones. You just want to be out there burning people, man. Letting people try your stuff, watching people, you know, and just getting to interact with people. I just see people walk by and be like, "You, come here." I say, "You look like you like hot sauce. Come here, try this." And it works, man. But it's fun. It's just fun. I just absolutely love it. So that's the first time this year, 2024, the first time I've done shows, and get out there on the circuit. I launched in the fall of last year, but this is my first full year doing business. And trust me, I just had to add up all of my receipts for when I buy like vinegar and organic onions from the store, right? You know, it's like I got to get that stuff fresh. And the peppers from the farmers and stuff. It took me about 2 hours, man. I mean, stacks and stacks of receipts. So I wanted to get everything straightened out. So that was. Oh my God! What did you do, Chastity? What have Mythic Bull Cow done? She's abusing hot sauce in there, guys. So that's my personal thing. I think it was fun. It was great to get into the chili community like that. So not a lot of their good stuff has happened this year. Fire Hub launched. You guys see me wear the hat all the time. I'll tell you a little bit about Fire Hub. And actually my Facebook post from yesterday. Let's talk about that real quick. In 2021, I said, and I said this on my videos and to my wife and, you know, friends, but Chili Head of the Year award should go to Kevin Kono, right? He's just such a huge supporter of the chili community, buying products from everybody. Any new product comes out, Kevin buys it. Kevin's sharing your stuff. He's commenting on your videos. He is just I'm telling you, all-American greatest chili head of all time. Kevin is great. But I said he should be Chili Head of the Year, you know, or something. Kind of like, I'm being serious, but something I never brought to fruition. But yesterday I made a post on Facebook and said, yo, 2024, my chili hero. There could be a lot of them, right? Johnny, Ryan and Liella, you know, Chris winning the America's match, Bell, Fiery Red. I mean, there's so many people, Conjured Vapors, and I got so many of you on here that have just shown love and helped me out and just have been just great people all around. But there's so many people, but there's one person I had to mention and he stood out, and that is Michael from Never Better Club. It's the shirt right there. He did something that no one else has ever done this year, and also something that was personal, that hit home. That's why if there was an award, he would be the one to get it this year, guys. But I was in Lake Erie with him, so that's another thing that this year that was what happened. Tad and Kit they did their first ever Pepper Palooza in Erie, and I was there, and it was great. And so, Michael, he could have won the match, but he didn't. He tapped out, and he said that he thought he was going to have a stroke, and he was literally like, and he thought of his children, and I respected him so much for that. And he was there not for to be prideful or take home the belt anyway. He was there because he loves this, just like you guys do, like I do. We love this. We're part of this. La Cosa Nostra means this thing of ours. This chili community, it's ours, right? So I really, really have a lot of respect for Michael. But anyways, that's a personal note. What he did in the chili community no one's ever done is he created this Fire Hub. If anyone don't know what it is, go to firehub.me, or you can check on Facebook and Instagram. Get the link there. And if any of my mods want to put the Fire Hub link in the description, you can.
Is that Spanish or Italian?
That's Italian. So anyways,
I thought
so
it sounded
Fire
mafia.
Hub is this site where it's like Chili had social media, right? You take a hot sauce, like me, yesterday or the day before, I was eating a sandwich. I had this, the Devil's Ketchup, aka Swampadelic. Now I'm holding this next to my frittata sandwich, and I just take a picture of it. You go on there, AI reads it, and it says, it shows the name of it, and it puts up, and you check it in. That goes on your profile for good. Goes on the profile of the sauce also, so we can go check reviews written with pictures, without pictures, just written videos. We can watch reviews, and it's a catalog. So it's cataloging everything. So me, I put my dishes that I cook, spicy dishes on there. But yeah, Fire Hub is just awesome, man, and it's 100% free, and it's just awesome. It's so cool. So anybody that hasn't checked out Fire Hub, do so. And Michael, I just wanted to give him a shout out once again, and he created this. And that is like the most innovative thing I've ever seen in the chili community, period. Period. There's never been anything like it. It's the first ever chili social media. And it's amazing. You can unlock badges. That's where you submit if you're in the League of Fire, you do League of Fire. It's so awesome. So if you guys have not checked out Fire Hub, trust me, get on it. If you spend more time on Fire Hub, no one will spend a ton of time in there because the news feed's not as long, as Facebook, but it will be. But still, you go on there, scroll down, see what people posted, their reviews, upload your own, and it's so cool because you just go and you can take this, and sometimes you can scan the barcode, and all this will pop up. And if not, you just take a picture, and it'll tell exactly what is put up, and then ask you. You could give a heat rating, an overall rating, and a taste rating. You could put a link to a video. It's so cool, man. So I wanted to stress that it's the coolest thing that happened this year in the chili community, hands down, period. Besides the Hulu movie and besides this collaboration, all this other stuff. There's a lot of cool stuff that happened, but the Fire Hub is a game changer in the chili community.
I'm interrupting.
Thank you, Flamin' Jackson.
I'm interrupting. If there was going to be a female award, it should go to his wife.
Alexandria, just because I'm saying Michael doesn't mean Alexandria has worked tirelessly. I don't know which one works more. I know that they both do. They have went above and beyond for the chili community. They're not making any money off of this. So you're going to see some links right there. You got Flamin' Jackson put firehub.me. That's the Fire link. And the other link, the Sip Chomper put, is a GoFundMe to support, to help with the funeral costs of Eric Midge Wellbaum. If you guys forget, when this video's over, just go to his Facebook. It's posted there. It's on my Facebook. Throw in a couple bucks, help out. Let's come together. Yeah, and you could help him out by purchasing his products. Creature Sauce Company. He makes the Chupacabra. Everybody knows that in the chili community. It's all over the place. A bunch of stores have it. He made a chug out of it.
The reason I don't know is because I only eat Uncle Boca.
Yeah. So, all right, guys. We got a ton of people watching. I got my glasses on. Look at that. Hey, you know what? Stephen Kurgan is in the building. All right, guys. I'm going to get in the drawing. You guys ready? You guys seen the prizes? I talked about my year-end wrap-up. I had a very crazy year. I had health issues. I thought I was going to die, but God had other plans for me. And I praise him for that. Sometimes I think God allows sickness and pain, and so that we will go to Him. I felt so good one day. I felt so good one day that I got kind of upset because I felt like I didn't praise God enough that day, and so then I did, but I felt guilty. And so sometimes it's the pain is when you're closest, and it's such an amazing thing. But anyways, I'm doing okay. I'm not doing great, but I'm doing better than many other days than I was this summer. So I haven't given a health update in a while. I'm doing all right.
I'm just going to emphasize what you already said. I don't sometimes think that God does those things to draw us closer. I know He does it.
Love you, brother.
To draw us closer.
Midge, we're sorry for your dad. We're praying for you to have comfort through this time. And a couple of my mods put the link to your GoFundMe in the description. So hopefully some people will come alongside of Midge and lift him up in prayer and if financially if you can. All right, so let's get into the drawing. You guys are all on here watching. Thank you. We had 50 entries. We have 40 people watching live right now. If you have not done so already, smash that like button. No problem, Midge. I love you, buddy. Midge, by the way, guys, Midge was another awesome chili head that I got to meet this year. And me and him were having health crisis together, okay? There's not a closer bond to that, to both be possibly dying at the same time in the same vehicle. They had shut the air conditioner off in the sports center, and I had Johnny. I texted him, I need you to come get me. Johnny was there in 3 minutes.
Midge have an ongoing health problem?
No, Midge just ate too many peppers and it was too hot outside.
Oh.
but Johnny's got an ice pack on my neck. Tad and him are on this Polaris, and go get her. And I'm like, they get me up to the bus, and this is the Harvest 912 bus. And thank you, Tad and Kit and Johnny, everybody, man, so much. It was such a great time. I want to give a shout out to them. I already did for their Pepperpalooza. It was amazing. But I'm in a health emergency, and they rush me up to the bus, and Midge comes in there, and it's like 60. It's ice cold. I'm in there like, oh. And Midge is just sitting there, and we both look. I can't remember what I said, but I did say, do you feel like you're gonna die? And Midge's like, yeah, and I'm like, oh, I don't think either one of us is gonna, but it was great, man. So, anyways, we got to hang out at the other place, the Harley Davidson spot, and eat some food together and stuff. So, great times. Let's get into this drawing. Like I said, if you haven't done so, smash the like button. You guys want to have Mrs. Bokow? Comment below. Do you want her to pick it or do you want me to pick it? I'll turn my head and all that. I'll read off some names after this so you guys can see I got all of them in here. I do a good job of that. And here's why. When you're reading off the comments from a previous video, you have to press most recent. That shows you the last one going all the way down, and they're in order, so you never screw up. You guys want Mrs. Bokow? All right, Long Dog said Uncle Bokow. I'll pick it. I just turned my head the other way. All right, I got 50 names in this bad boy. That's okay, Daddy-O. You're in the building, and I think you, all right, James said Mrs. Bokow. I'll tell you what, I'll pick the first one. If that person's not here, Mrs. Bokow, pick the second one. All right, we got it. All right, I'm going to turn my head. I hope I just grabbed one. All right, I'm grabbing. It feels like just one. I can't read what it says. Oh, it's the Grumpy Chef. The Grumpy Chef, are you here? I don't think the Grumpy Chef is here. I haven't seen a comment from him. That means we're going to pick it again, and Mrs. Bokow will be the one to do it. No, Steven, nobody's got it yet. They have to be present. All right, so Grumpy Chef is not here. He is disqualified. All right, come on, Mrs. Bokow. They want you to be the second picker. I love it when this happens. I do. It just makes it more exciting. All right, Mrs. Bokow, reach your hand in here. Make sure you feel it and only pick one name out. Do it in front of the camera so they can see.
Huh?
Just keep your hand in front of the camera, right there. She's not looking. All right, hand it to me or show it to the camera. All right, let's see. Can I see that? Can you? I can't even see that. Hold on. All right, Anthony Gilbert. Is Anthony Gilbert present? You got about 45 seconds to claim your prize. Anthony Gilbert. He is not in the building. All right.
Anthony.
I'm not mad at you, Anthony. It's someone else, man. Hey, this is why we do it this way. It's fun. All right.
Why do I feel like that has to do with Rocky?
I don't know, because I yelled it. Keeping the Faith is in the building. All right. I can't see which way they are. All right. Oh, he's here. Is James Hansen still in the building? Because sometimes people, they take off. But I seen him earlier. James Hansen in the freaking building. All right, you are the winner, buddy. This whole box is yours. Yep. You know what I didn't realize last year when I did it? I actually had two. I did a double giveaway. So there was the first prize. James, send me your address. Send me your address on Instagram. And if you don't have Instagram, you can send it to me on Facebook. And once again, thank you everybody that got in with that got down with the get down. And if you want, like I said, go check Midge out and buy some sauce. If you don't feel like giving the GoFundMe, buy some sauce. But there is the GoFundMe link, guys. Buy some sauce from him. Creature Sauce Co. He's got one that's called the Succubus, and I absolutely love it. It's a kick butt taco sauce. It's really good. Now I've had a couple other sauces from him. I've had the Chupacabra. I've had some other ones, but the Succubus was one that I really, really loved on my tacos. All right, Steve. A scrotum. Oh, not the scrotum. Clayton Hollingsworth in the building. Clayton, thank you. Clayton, somebody that recently sent me some pods, and they were excellent. We just ran out, I think, 2 days ago. I do have pods, though, guys, so stay tuned. You're going to see some pod reviews for the next year. No problem, Midge. I love you, brother. I told you that before, man. And thank you for all you do. Midge is in the chili community in all kinds of ways, guys. Here's somebody that's a League of Fire producer, makes challenges. He's a League of Fire member, does challenges. He is a League of Fire chili eater, and he won the Sacramento match that I sponsored. That's right. He got to chug Uncle Boca hot sauce and then eat a bunch of peppers. He won the Sacramento belt match. He competed in the America's belt match in Lake Erie, and he also makes hot sauce. That's his main jam, man. That's what he does. He is fully engulfed in this life, you know? It's like, listen, let me tell you something. Before I was a Christian, I was a drug addict. I was a drug dealer. I was a pimp, all kinds of stuff. And it was like, the heroin dealers always stayed in their lane. The coke dealers stayed in their lane. The crack dealers stayed in their lane. But then every once in a while, you get somebody that crossed them over a little bit, but they never did it right? So it's just like, I'm not trying to compare chili people to...
What a terrible...
I know it's a terrible thing, but here's the thing. I did dabble in multiple things when I was a freaking nut job, lost man. And I used to cook crack and also grow weed and also sell weed and sell heroin and it was like, so I was kind of this like guy that had everything, like you know the stuff you see in the movies where the guy in New York City with the trench coat opens up his trench coat and
heroin?
Every drug.
I bet you never did heroin.
No, I never got into that. Wasn't my thing. But anyways, I kind of like always wanted to be that guy, and you know what? I'm glad that I wasn't. But now I'm that guy with chilies, you know. I grow and I have a hot sauce company, so I make sauce, I eat sauce, I review peppers. I grow peppers.
I used to do
make challenges, do challenges. Not as many as I used to, but
I used to
so
sell
I don't know,
candy when I was really
It's kind of stupid. I don't know what made me say that, but it's still, it's funny. You know, I thought of it. I'm like, and so there's some. Anyways, my whole point is there is some of us, man. There's some of us out there, you know, Sim Chomper, and he's a producer, League of Fire. He's a challenger, you know, he's a YouTuber. So, I mean, there's a bunch of us here in the chat right now that are just kind of engulfed in this in multiple different ways. And it's so funny because, and me, I never wanted to, you know, I mean, tincture even. I don't want to make that ever again. I don't think I will. Hopefully not, man. But anyways, like I literally that's the only thing I don't do anymore. I think is
the only thing I do is be your first guinea pig.
That's right. Mrs. Bullcow is the original tester, guys. She's a good one too. So thank you so much, Sip Chomper. What's up, Burn? That's right. Yeah, if you did, I'll tell you one thing. That's one thing. A lot of people that grew Mary Jane are very good pepper growers. And I think there's some similarity. Well, it's the same. It's tomatoes.
There is a similarity because I grow peppers exactly like I used to grow weed, which is half-heartedly. I just used to put weed in my backyard and grow it like hemp and not do anything with it, and just grow just grow it as a yard plant. And now I'm growing a pepper plant as an indoor house plant.
I don't know the similarities, guys, but when the extreme sour candies and everything started coming out, there were some scientists that were trying to link that to addiction. They were saying that these people like to hurt themselves, and there's this rush, there's a sting, there's this.
I think it's more about somebody's personality.
So yeah, I wouldn't completely say that that's why there's so many, but I think it's like this: when you got somebody that was in the streets and they were lost and they were on drugs, and they missed out on so much. A lot of times they're not up on this stuff, so when they get clean, they gotta find things that keep them busy, and they love spicy food or something. And they're like, oh man, like me, I didn't have a clue about the Carolina Reaper. I heard about the ghost pepper. I tried some ghost pepper sauce, and then I was in the streets. I didn't care. And then years later, I'm like, I hear about the Reaper. I was like, no way. There's nothing hotter than a ghost pepper. And then everything just went nuts. Like I'm like, what? And now the rabbit hole you can go down, man, there's so many peppers I've never even tried. I've reviewed like 500 more peppers. There's another probably 300-400 that I've had that I've just never reviewed, but I've eaten. And I haven't even scratched the surface.
I don't really.
That's what's exciting about this. Listen, YouTube treat me like animal. They do. They treat me very badly. They don't give me the views that I should get for as many subs. It's the algorithm stuff. It's such a pain. But here's the thing. I still am going to do it. I like doing it. I'm just not going to let it consume me because it has before, and I've repented that. But here's the thing. I like spice quests. It was what people did. People crossed oceans, and people put their lives on the line. People died over spices. And you know, I'm a chef. Like, it's in my heart. It's what drives me. And it's like when I'm like, oh man, I gotta listen, check this out. I bought 2 bottles of this sauce today. This is a 12-ounce bottle. You want to know why? Because I tasted it, and I tasted something that it tasted like a sauce that I had 20, 30 years ago. And I don't know how. I read the ingredients. I'm like, what made it? Now, the distributor of this is Pick a Pepper, who used to make a really good sauce, and then they kind of went big-time commercial and had some white label crap out, and so I never bought anything from them again. St. Augustine, Florida. But anyways, this stuff is legit, man. Legit. Like, and so, yeah, you know, 24 ounces for the bowl. It's really good. But anyways.
Will you make me some vanilla tincture?
Yeah. So Lawn Dog says it thinks that the human brain likes vanilla. To be stimulated, and it can be stimulated in many methods, good and bad. That's correct. That's right, man. No, it's a rabbit hole too. The chili community is a big rabbit hole, guys. And I love it. I love it so much. Like, you just go down it. And,
I don't really understand the chili community, even though I'm part of it. And
like,
I don't understand why we like it so much.
There's just 2 things that I made today spicy, plus 2 other products today, plus fresh pods, plus, where is it? Oh no, where's my pepper flakes? They were just here. Oh, they're on the counter. Yeah, like we had a really good New Year's dinner tonight. We had some French beans. We had some sun-dried tomato, vodka penne. Okay, so we had the true vodka penne sauce made with the heavy whipping cream and the tomatoes, and we put sun-dried tomatoes in it. So we had the French beans, the penne pasta, all that, and then we had a salad, arugula salad, on the side with fresh super hots. Lord have mercy, so good, so freaking good, guys. So that's what I'm all about, man. I am. What was this sauce?
We need to get ingredients to make Thai food.
Oh, this one or the big bottle? This is the Sizzling Scorpion. So this is like the Firehouse hot sauce bar number 8. This is the hottest one they have. Now to me it's like medium, but it's pretty hot, like a medium hot, right? But the flavor on it, oh my god, it was phenomenal. This stuff is great. And so yeah, I mean I literally was like, you know what? That there's something. I think they're 2 for $15. So if you guys got a Firehouse near you, 2 for $15. So that's $7.50 a bottle. The bottle is 24 ounces instead of 5. So like a woozy bottle, 5 ounces. This is more than 4 of these for $7.50. So budget wise, this is well worth the money. If you like it, hell yeah.
I do not understand how some people live their lives not being a foodie. Like, I can understand not being a chili head, but some people are not foodies. Like, I don't understand how you can live your life with mediocre or bad food.
Even Feature Man with his cheap Aldi's food is a foodie. You know? Some of the stuff he make. Listen, guys, I make the Feature Man salad.
You don't need a lot. You don't need mass amounts of money to make real food.
Dude, he has mass amounts of money, and he shops at Aldi's and eats and shows people how to make a cheap lunch. For one old man, he literally tells this is $1.50 for this whole plate. But the Feature Man makes that salad with the relish, ketchup, mayonnaise, so like the Thousand Island dressing, and he puts the cabbage and the not cucumbers, the tomatoes, and I eat that once in a while. I just watch them one day make it. I'm like, for some reason, I'm in the mood for that.
Me and Chris just come from that kind of family. His family's Italian. And Italian families' food is life. And my family, for some reason, they're not Italian, but they're exactly like Italians. Like they're all foodies.
My mother learned to cook as we were growing up, so she was not a good cook in the beginning when I was real little. She was experimenting, she was learning, you know. She did have there was a few things I remember as a real young child that she made that were killer. But she learned. And she got better and better and better. And my mother makes, to this day, I can't duplicate it, man. My mother makes the best spaghetti sauce, marinara sauce I've ever had, the best lasagna I've ever had. Her meatballs, my mother just literally, you know, and she's not even from the Italian. My father's the Italian. You know, my mother is Polish. So she knows how to make all that stuff too, man. So she's just...
I literally started cooking when I was 4 years old.
He's an excellent cook.
On an easy
my mother can cook so good. Both of my grandparents were killer cooks, man. And they learned, you know, from my great-grandmother who was from Italy and different things, man. And so, you know, we're mixed, melting pot people that, you know, have so much in us, and that you learn this, that, the other, and his recipes are carried down. Then I got Puerto Rican cousins, and so I learned about that food and Jamaican food. And I finally, once I got into my early 20s, late teens, I got into like Indian cuisine and Thai food and stuff like that. And so I'd go somewhere and I'd see something and I would eat it, and then I would deconstruct it in my mind and remake it myself. And so that's how I learned, man. I never had a cookbook. I've never owned a cookbook. Never once in my life. Never. Never. Everything was self-taught. Did I make mistakes? Yes. But most of the time I could pull off something decent. And I just learned. I was self-taught. Just learned. But I remember driving. I remember leaving my house on like a Saturday in New York. And I would drive to Albany and go shopping. And there was an Asian market, and there was an Indian spice store, and I would go get some awesome lunch from someplace down there, man. I would just come back with ingredients and pepper powders, everything, and I would just be so excited about it, because of this stuff. I couldn't get it in the grocery stores. So it was a thrill to it, it was a thrill. It was, and now it's so easy to get everything, it's like, so I think that the pepper community is a great place for people like me that still want to live that life of excitement. Like, oh, I want to try that. And every once in a while, I'll see a pepper. Who was it? Nate Olendes. He crossed a Sugar Rush peach with a KSLS. I was one of the very few people that was lucky enough to try the F2 of that pepper. When he said something, he showed me the cross and said, I'm going to stabilize it. I'm not releasing seeds. It's throwing all kinds of phenols, different color variants and stuff. I'm like, whatever you send me, I'll eat it. And he sent me actually, I think it was an F2 and another one that was F3 or two F3s that were different. Anyways, stuff like that. I'm very excited about it. Refined and Fired Chilies last year sent me a bunch of exotic peppers, mostly heirloom stuff from other countries that I've never tried before, and I was so excited. And I got some pods now in the fridge, man. I just got yesterday. You guys will stay tuned. You will see me reviewing them this week, and I'm also excited. Now, most of those ones I've had before, but I don't have any super odds. This is it. I'm like.
Everything I'm excited about, we can't do. I've been wanting to grow rare fruit trees for 10 years, but it's not possible where we live.
Yeah, we're in a small condo and HOA. They take
and then a little bit of tiny area we have is shaded.
Yeah. All right, guys, we are going to get off here and let you guys get back to your New Year's Eve festivities. Thank you so much, everybody. Oh, yeah. All right, so there's the link. One more time, Sip Chomper just put it up. If you guys want, go click on that link right now. That link is going to take you to the GoFundMe page for Midge. And go give him a couple bucks, man. He's a good... And there it is one more time from Flamin' Jackson. Happy New Year, guys. Go show Midge some support, some love. Keep him in your prayers. He lost his dad. He's going through a really rough time.
I'm so sorry.
And he is and he needs a hand right now. So let's all chip in and we can make it happen. We know that much, man. A lot of people don't have a lot of money right now. A lot of people spend money on Christmas too much. I don't like that. But guess what? You did it already. It's over. I'm not going to beat you up over it. But yeah, a lot of people, they go nuts on Christmas. And so they're just broke right now. I guarantee you, I won't get a hot sauce order for...
He's mad about it because he does get debt collecting.
No, I'm not
people
mad.
don't pay their rent at Christmas.
Yeah. I'm a debt collector. But also, no, I know what it's like. I completely understand. I'm very understanding. But unless I'm saying, a lot of people won't even sell hot sauce this month. January's tough for everyone. Somehow we end up broke in January every year. I don't know how, but anyways, so if you guys can't give nothing, keep them in your prayers. Share the link. At least you can do that. But if you can, give them, $5, $10, $20, whatever you feel led to give and whatever you are able to. It's much appreciated. There's the link one more time. Thank you once again, Idiot Files. Michael, we love you too. All right, guys, we are out of here. Happy freaking